Rasmus Hojlund medical update. This is one of the big stories that you guys are really waiting in for here onto the United Matters channel. From Mason Greenwood to the United preview versus Borussia Dortmund, and here we come in peace with the story of Rasmus Hojlund medical update. What is it all about? And Fabrizio Romano is going to break down the 70 or 85 million euros that United paid for Rasmus Hojlund, the add-ons, the achievable ones or the easily achievable ones, and the difficult to achieve. Then we continue to discuss about a deal of another central defender that Erik ten Hag has always wanted to sign at Man United, that is Disasi being hijacked. I'm going to let you know who was going to hijack that deal for Man United, and obviously ten Hag coming out and obviously giving Onana his flowers as the first choice goalkeeper of United that went on to replace David De Gea. Let's see close to 300 likes. Smash on this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. And we are calling in for you people to subscribe because we want to hit 15,000 subscribers, and I hope we are going to hit that mark. Now, Rasmus Hojlund to Man United was sounded as a here we go by Fabrizio Romano and David Austin yesterday. A deal has been agreed in principle and the big question is, when is the medical going to take place? And Paul Hurst, a United correspondent for Manchester United, has gone ahead and obviously told us that should there be no hiccups with the paperwork, all Rasmus Hojlund medical, he will complete his transfer this week and could make his United debut against Rennes at Old Trafford or against Atletico Bilbao in Dublin. That is Ireland. Now, he's obviously giving us a hint on when the transfer of Rasmus Hojlund is going to be obviously announced, but he's talking about his medical, and things concerning the medical of Rasmus Hojlund are really not yet clear. Why? Yesterday he was in United Kingdom, but before a here we go was sounded, we saw him on plane going back to Italy. We don't know whether he got off plane and stayed in the United Kingdom, or he continued to Italy and obviously say his goodbyes to his players, staff, and obviously plan to come to Manchester United. But all I know is that United have gone ahead to obviously know the best plan of this, because to show you that the medical is not yet even scheduled, Fabrizio Romano has gone ahead to obviously give us a hint onto what the Manchester United team is all about. And this morning he put out the following tweet about the deal of Rasmus Hojlund. He said, Manchester United will start preparing documents and paperwork today in order to get Rasmus Hojlund deal signed and sealed early next week. Hojlund already spoke more than 3 times to Erik ten Hag and is ready to sign until 2028 plus option until 2029, meaning that United are signing Rasmus Hojlund for 6 years. So if the deal is supposed to be done early next week, then the medical has to be done by Monday, and I think tomorrow might be one of those days that we're going to see Rasmus Hojlund undergo his medical at Manchester United. Remember, Onana was one of those people that came in through and started his medical around midday, and by evening he was done through the 3 parts of the medical sessions, and he was flying to USA to join with the team of Manchester United. For Rasmus Hojlund, I think after his medical, everything is going to be done and dusted, papers signed and unveiled as a player of Manchester United. And I think by Wednesday we might see him get unveiled as a player of Manchester United. Let's hope that the image rights won't even take long, because image rights have always been a problem for certain players to be announced easily at Man United. But him being signed under the same agency with Erik ten Hag, I believe this won't obviously be a huge blocking factor for this deal. Then Fabrizio Romano has gone ahead and really broken down the deal of Rasmus Hojlund. I've seen very many people come out and criticizing the amount of money that have gone ahead to spend on Rasmus Hojlund, but these people are naively speaking, because what they don't know is, out of the 72 million pounds, right, almost 13 million pounds are coming in as add-ons. So we paid 60 million pounds for Rasmus Hojlund, and that's what people really don't know. And I would like to address this, that either you come out and say that United paid more, or we paid less. I'll tell you one thing. Mikel Arteta, in the press conference towards the game of, I think it was Arsenal versus Nuremberg, he said you have to pay much more for quality. So quality is expensive, and doesn't really matter what type of quality it is, but if at all the player is promising and is one of the best, then you have to go ahead and obviously pay more than what players who don't match his qualities have been paid for. So I've always given you an example of Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe is one of those players that was signed at the age of 17, 18 to PSG, and he was signed at 170 million euros because of his quality. And Rasmus Hojlund, to me, I believe he's really going to be one of those that's going to go ahead and obviously fire all cylinders at Manchester United. Now, the full breakdown is 60 million pounds guaranteed fees, 4.3 million pounds in achievable add-ons, 8.6 in difficult add-ons, goals, trophies. That is it concerning Rasmus Hojlund deal to Manchester United. But Erik ten Hag went ahead to call him 3 times and told him of the plan of Manchester United, and he went ahead to find himself convinced to coming through to the club of Manchester United, with the background of making and improving players better and better, like Frankie de Jong, Donny van de Beek, Julian Timber, Anthony Lisandro Martinez, Sebastian Haller, and very many others. Rasmus Hojlund found Manchester United the right destination for his career, and as we speak right about now, he's going to be, or he's just hours away from being a Manchester United player. That is it, coming in from the team of Fabrizio Romano. Now, I think all of you know Disasi, right? 26-year-old French international that plays for Monaco, and United have been really trying to obviously put most of their odds onto him becoming the alternative for Kim Min-jae. Remember, United lost Kim Min-jae to Bayern Munich, and now another player that we are supposed to sign has gone ahead to obviously miss out on joining Manchester United, and he was positive to join Manchester United, but Chelsea have gone ahead to hijack the deal of Disasi to Manchester United, and it's an exclusive coming in from David Austin. Chelsea have reached an agreement in principle with AS Monaco to sign defender Axel Disasi. Chelsea said to pay Monaco 45 million euros for the 25-year-old French international, a right-sided centre-back option for fan out for considerable period due to new injury. And that is it. Then Fabrizio Romano confirmed to us again, quoting David Austin, that Chelsea are on the verge of reaching an agreement with AS Monaco for French centre-back Disasi. As David Austin has reported, negotiation at final stages to be sealed next week after Monaco agreed 15 million euros deal for Salisu. As new centre-back, Disasi has already accepted. This is what we call a huge blow into the plans of Erik ten Hag as far as his transfer window is really concerned. Remember, for the midfielders, I might say he might have gone ahead to get his #1 target, because if a player is signed and given a shirt number 7 for Manchester United, that is a historical shirt, meaning that it was a tick in, it was a move in the right direction that really saw Erik ten Hag sanction that move to happen. When he went to the centre forwards, obviously Rasmus Hojlund was a second option, but he needed 2 centre forwards, either Harry Kane or Victor Osimhen. But none of those people or players were delivered at Man United, and they've gone ahead to deliver Rasmus Hojlund only. What does that mean? They never got him the priority target that he deserved, but as it stands, it's all about Rasmus Hojlund coming in, meaning that that box was not ticked in favor of Erik ten Hag. Now, for the right-sided centre-back, obviously, we missed out on Kim Min-jae. Bayern Munich unveiled him, I think it was last week, and he was just fresh from the military service of South Korea, and they unveiled him. We missed out on him, yet we would have gone ahead to do that deal as soon as possible, because all what failed the deal was that we couldn't match the amount of money, especially the agent fees that Bayern offered to the entourage of Kim Min-jae. Now, Disasi Akzo is another one that Ten Hag really wanted, and Chelsea have gone ahead to go in for him, and it shows you that we are still having some weakness in as far as getting these deals over the line is concerned, because if at all we needed Disasi, we wouldn't have gone ahead to allow this to happen, because his entourage would have gone ahead and told United that Chelsea is really coming for us, but we want to come that side, meaning that one can come out and obviously draw a different path of that story, that it was no way that we needed Disasi, because if we needed him, would have gone ahead and obviously paid that amount of money, as his entourage would have gone ahead to tell United that Disasi is up for grabs and Chelsea are really willing to pay in and Monaco are willing to cash in. Then United would have gone ahead to react instantly, but it looks like that's not the way it is. Disasi has been hijacked by Chelsea because Wesley Fofana is really injured. I think they're getting in a very decent centre back, because the guy is tall, 1.9 meters tall. That's the height of the guy, and he's strong, press resistant, and he's really one of those players that you would love to see into your central defense. But the board of United, always as slow as a snail, we've gone ahead to lose another centre forward, another centre back. But it might be a blessing in disguise, like it was for Lisandro Martinez. Remember, last summer, Erik ten Hag wanted Julian Timber, but Timber was threatened by the former coach of Netherlands, that is Louis van Gaal, and he said he's not coming to Man United. Guess who telephoned Erik ten Hag? It was Lisandro Martinez. He told him, boss, I'm going to Arsenal, but if at all you need me at United, I'm willing to show up and obviously do the needful. And Erik ten Hag told the board of United to contact Ajax and see them get the deal of this guy over them on. So it was done and dusted like that, and we might go in for another right-side centre-back who is obviously going to come in through and obviously do the needful for the club of Man United in a better way. But one will say United have gone ahead to obviously snub this deal because they know that they don't have enough money to spend, as they've already gone ahead to have John Evans training with the senior team of Manchester United. Remember, Ten Hag promoted him as he was training with the under-21s of United, and is training with the senior team of Manchester United. A short-term contract was given to him, and I think with this Disasi deal not going our way, I think Ten Hag might be really relying to get in another midfielder like Sofian Amrabat and not go in for a central defender as he planned it to be. So let's wait and see how that pans out. But Disasi has decided to go to Chelsea after waiting for United to come in through, and United were really moving on a tortoise. So that's why the deal has not gone ahead to obviously go in favor of Manchester United. Ten Hag replacing David De Gea with Andre Onana. He said he's a great goalkeeper and has a different profile. That's why we wanted to sign him. With him, something will change in our game. Obviously, it's no brainer that Andre Onana brings a lot, especially into our control of the game play, more than David De Gea. This guy is really a genius when it comes to obviously leading the press, especially as he gets that ball and obviously comes even beyond his D to it that he's pressing the team and obviously sending the team of United to play in numbers of the second, third, and final third of the pitch. So Andre Onana brings a lot to the game of football of Man United, and he's going to give us more control as a team of Man United, and he has the best that we deserve as a club of Manchester United. So guys, your thoughts on Rasmus Hojlund medical update are welcome in the comment section below. What do you make about Disasi deal hijacked by Chelsea, and Erik ten Hag telling us the difference that Andre Onana is bringing to the club of Manchester United? I sign out for now. See you later. I cover you all the precious blood of Jesus Christ. May the living God bless you abundantly. And the Muslim viewers and subscribers, Barakallahu fikum. Ciao, ciao.